History has always been something that interested me. When I was little, I was really interested in like the storytelling aspect of it. I always loved listening to my grandparents. I would see them every weekend and they would tell me about how much times have changed. And then as I got older, I just got really obsessed with learning about all those histories and comparing it. It's very relatable history and very vast too. There's so much in history that you can learn from. So for the most part, I really have always wanted to be a teacher. I think my first thought of being a teacher was really in elementary school, which is very young. I don't say that you should know what you want to do in elementary school. You don't even have to know what you want to do in college. However, I had a lot of exposure to it because my family has a lot of teachers in it. My mother's a teacher, and I have uncles and aunts who are teachers as well, so I always heard them talking about how much they love teaching at holidays, and I thought, hey, maybe this is something that I would enjoy doing as well. And in high school, that became a little bit more of a serious thought. And so I applied for my education program for college. And in my first education course in college, I knew that this was exactly what I wanted to do. So the greatest part that I've learned so far is that in the beginning of the year, before I was subbing more, I got to go around and observe a bunch of different teachers, most of them in the history department. I've got around to almost all of them. And I think what I learned is that even though they're teaching similar topics, they all teach in different ways, which I think is a great thing for me to learn, that I kind of have this autonomy when I become a teacher, that I'm taking things from each one of them that I'm observing, and I can use that for my own education and my own teaching, but also I can be my own person and have my own unique teaching styles. So right now I'm kind of in that learning stage of what's going to be my teaching style, and I'm developing these methods through observations of them. So my goal is part of being why I became a teacher. I think it's the most rewarding career in the world. I have had so many teachers that years down the road, I went back to see them, I wrote letters to them and told them how much they impacted my life. So I think my goal in my career is to be effective enough as a teacher that I can have this positive impact on students that one day they might see me in the same light.